One of the most frustrating aspects about owning the Aprilia Tuareg 660 is there is almost zero storage underneath the seat. Today I'm going to show you a hack that will give you some extra storage back.
Moto, photo adventures is on the road.
My old Honda CB500X had lots of room underneath the seat to store things like my tire repair kit, my first aid kit, my owner's manual. But as you can see, the Aprilia Tuareg has no cavity space, hardly at all. When I'm on a trip, of course, I've got plenty of room. I've got my saddlebags, I've got my top box, I've got my tank bag. There's lots of different places where I can store stuff. For example, I keep all of my heated gear in this GV engine guard bag. I keep all of my rain gear in the other GV engine guard bag. And then underneath my Outback Motortech luggage racks, I've got a tool tube. And inside the tool tube, I have plenty of room to keep all of my tools. But there just wasn't room for anything like a first aid kit or a tire repair kit until I started wandering around looking at the motorcycle, and I realized there's a big cavity sitting right behind the front windscreen that is absolutely perfect for a little bit of extra storage room. But if you're out riding in the forest and you get scraped by a branch and you're bleeding and you just stop for a Band-Aid, who wants to go digging for a tool to get this thing off to access your first aid kit? So what I did was I jumped on Amazon and ordered a little bag of these M6 thumb screws. I'm going to remove the M6 Allen screws from the windshield and replace them with these little thumb screws so I can get them on and off without having to dig for a tool. While I was on there, I did some digging and I found this fantastic little Pelican dry bag. It's a 2-liter dry bag, pretty much designed for people to stick their phones and a couple accessories in while they're paddleboarding or kayaking. But it fits perfectly right behind that cavity behind the windscreen. The first step is to remove the 4 M6 bolts using a 4mm Allen key. Just be careful to keep the washers and watch out for falling nuts.
That's what she said.
Next, I'm going to prepare my Pelican bag. Loading in my tire repair kit and first aid kit. Now simply slide the dry bag between the two mounting brackets. It fits like a glove. It's almost like it was made for it. And finally reinstall your windscreen, this time using the M6 thumb screws that we ordered off of Amazon. Go around one more time, make sure all the thumb screws are nice and tight. And there you have it, a perfect little storage cavity to store a few extra bits and pieces. And you can hardly even tell it's there. It's waterproof and it's black, so it matches the rest of the tower. Now, to save you guys a little bit of time of having to dig around the internet to find all this stuff, I will leave a link in the notes below where I found the Pelican case as well as the 6mm thumb screws that I used. I did choose 25mm thumb screws. You could probably get away with a 20mm length, but either way, it worked fantastic, turned out really, really good. I hope you like this clever little hack from the guys at Moto Photo Adventures. I think it's going to be a really cool addition to the Tuareg 660. Gives me a little bit of extra space to store some important components. If you did like it, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and check out the rest of the playlist on the Tuareg 660. We've got a huge growing list of videos about this amazing motorcycle I think you'll like. Thanks again for watching, and we will see you in the next video.
Moto photo adventure.